Most Americans don't know that one of San Antonio's busiest shopping malls was once nothing more than empty land, with no buildings, no roads, and no signs of the millions of visitors it would eventually serve. Today, thousands of people walk through Ingram Park Mall every week, but few realize the incredible construction story hidden beneath its floors. Beneath the tiles and bright lights lies a foundation built nearly 50 years ago, designed to survive decades of change, economic shifts, and the rise of online shopping. In the early 1970s, the west side of San Antonio was growing rapidly. New homes were being built, families were moving into the area, and the population was expanding faster than ever before. However, there was a major problem. Residents didn't have a large, modern shopping center nearby. Most people had to drive long distances to shop at major department stores. Developers recognized this gap and saw an opportunity to build something massive. The idea was simple but ambitious. They wanted to build a regional shopping mall that could serve tens of thousands of people. The location they selected was near Northwest Loop 410, a major highway that made travel easy. At that time, the land was mostly undeveloped. There were no major buildings, no large parking lots, and no commercial centers. But developers believed this location had enormous potential. The project was led by Melvin Simon and Associates, one of the most experienced mall development companies in the United States. Their goal was to build a structure that was not only large, but also durable and modern. Planning took several years. Engineers designed the building carefully, ensuring it could handle heavy daily use for decades. Construction officially began in 1975. Heavy machinery arrived on site. Bulldozers cleared the land, removing dirt and preparing the area for construction. Excavators dug deep into the ground to create a strong foundation.
Ready here!
This phase was critical because the strength of the entire building depended on the stability of its base. Workers poured massive amounts of reinforced concrete to form the foundation. Steel beams were installed to create the structural framework. Cranes lifted heavy materials into place. The skeleton of the mall slowly began to rise from the ground. Every beam, every column, and every wall was carefully installed according to engineering specifications. Construction crews worked in difficult conditions. The Texas heat made the work challenging, but progress continued. Electricians installed wiring throughout the building. Plumbers installed water systems. Engineers installed one of the most important features of the mall, the air conditioning system. Without air conditioning, the mall would not be comfortable in the hot Texas climate. At the same time, developers built massive parking areas around the mall. Thousands of parking spaces were created. Roads were constructed to connect the mall directly to the highway. This ensured that visitors could access the mall easily and safely. After 4 years of planning and construction, the project was finally complete. On March 1, 1979, Ingram Park Mall officially opened to the public. The opening day attracted huge crowds. People were excited to see the new shopping center. For many residents, it was the first time they had access to such a large and modern mall close to home. The mall featured several major anchor stores, including JCPenney, Dillard's, Sears, and Joske's. These stores attracted large numbers of customers. Smaller retail shops filled the interior spaces, offering clothing, electronics, jewelry, and other products. The mall quickly became a central part of the community. Throughout the 1980s, the mall continued to grow. Its success attracted new stores and businesses. In 1983, an additional anchor store opened, expanding the mall even further. The mall became one of the most important shopping destinations in the area. Families visited regularly. Teenagers spent time there with friends. It became more than just a shopping center. It became a social hub. During this time, the mall also contributed to economic growth. It created jobs for hundreds of people. It attracted new businesses to the surrounding area. Restaurants and hotels opened nearby. The mall helped transform the west side of San Antonio into a major commercial zone. By the 1990s, the mall was still popular, but competition was increasing. New shopping centers were being built. Consumer expectations were changing. To stay competitive, the mall underwent renovations. Lighting systems were upgraded. Flooring was replaced. Interior design was modernized. These improvements helped maintain the mall's appeal. In the 2000s, the retail industry began to change dramatically. Online shopping started to grow. Many traditional retail stores struggled. Some stores inside the mall closed. This created challenges for the mall's future. However, the building itself remained strong. Engineers continued to maintain and inspect the structure. Maintenance work became essential. Air conditioning systems were upgraded. Parking lots were repaired. Electrical systems were improved. Exterior walls were repainted. These efforts helped preserve the building and ensure visitor safety. In 2016, the mall underwent one of its largest renovations. Millions of dollars were invested to modernize the interior. New lighting systems made the mall brighter. Modern flooring improved durability and appearance. Updated design features gave the mall a fresh, modern look. Between 2018 and 2020, additional changes occurred.
Much better than last
Some
week.
anchor stores closed as part of nationwide retail declines. However, these closures created opportunities for redevelopment. Empty spaces were converted into new businesses. Entertainment venues and new retail stores moved in. Ownership changes brought new investment and new plans. Developers focused on ensuring the mall's long-term survival. They made improvements to infrastructure and worked to attract new tenants. Today, Ingram Park Mall continues to operate as an active shopping center. Thousands of visitors still enter the building every week. The structure, built in the 1970s, remains strong. The reinforced concrete foundation continues to support the building. The steel framework remains intact. The mall represents nearly 5 decades of history. It has survived economic changes, retail transformations, and shifts in consumer behavior. Many malls built during the same time period have closed or been demolished. But this mall continues to stand. Its story is a powerful example of engineering durability and long-term development.
I'll hold it steady.
What began as
Get
empty
ready for the
land
nails.
became a massive construction project. That construction project became a thriving shopping center. And that shopping center continues to serve the community today. Most visitors never think about the construction beneath their feet. They don't see the concrete foundation or the steel beams hidden behind the walls. But without that construction, the mall would not exist. Nearly 50 years later, the building still stands as a symbol of vision, engineering, and survival. And even today, its story is not over.